Yellowstone 1923 finale details predict immense violence in extra-long fans. Yellowstone 1923's upcoming season finale has fans on the edge of their seats for more reason than one. While 1923 fans wait to witness the fates of their favorite characters, they're also wondering if a season 3 is even possible. If this episode truly is the last of the spin-off, the network will need to make it bigger and better than ever. However, details on the show are still a bit foggy with fans, hanging on every last note they can get. The episode, A Dream and a Memory, will reportedly be 2 hours long, according to The Hollywood Reporter. For perspective, a typical episode is only about 1 hour. The plot is described: Jacob and his crew eagerly await Spencer's return at the train station. Tiana has a fateful run-in. Alexandra braves the cold. As for where the plot is heading, it's hard to say. Spencer is coming back to Montana right as the massive land war is continuing. Jack Dutton geared up for a huge gunfight, so Spencer coming home could really be the final move that sends the whole thing into a frenzy. Previously, fans began to speculate about how the final episode will unfold. Fans on Reddit divulged their own theories. One wrote, Spencer is on his train when he sees Alexandra on the side of the tracks and runs to save her. In the S2 trailer, Spencer is seen running in the train car while the rest of the passengers are calm, since it doesn't seem like they're arriving at a station either. Another wondered, throw in Spencer takes Jack's wife with child and makes Dutton kids. Alex freezes to death. I am assuming Kara and Jacob have to identify Jack's body. A third agreed, I have been thinking this from the beginning. I think Alex has to die to make Spencer as ruthless as he needs to be to survive. What fans do know is that the episode will likely be filled with some action and emotion, which tends to be the norm for the beloved show. After all, Sarah Randall Hunt previously opened up about her own emotional experience while filming. Sarah, who plays Ellie, opened up about working with Jerome Flynn. She said, working with Jerome was inspiring. He blew me away in the finale. Even though we're a fake husband and wife on the show, it was genuinely heartbreaking to watch someone I care for struggle. Taylor wrote such an incredible conundrum for Jerome and the Creightons this season, and Jerome brought it to life beautifully. The season finale of Yellowstone 1923 is shaping up to be nothing short of a powder keg, and fans better be ready to hold their breath. Clocking in at a rumored extra-long runtime, the finale doesn't just plan to tie up loose ends. It plans to blow them sky-high. The Duttons are cornered, enemies are circling like vultures, and peace feels like nothing more than a myth on the Montana frontier. From the sweeping plains to the icy trenches of loyalty and revenge, this epic chapter in Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe has laid the groundwork for a finale soaked in blood, betrayal, and brutal reckonings. Word from behind the scenes hints at an emotionally devastating conclusion, packed with operatic violence and long-awaited confrontations. This is not just a finale, it's an all-out war. The storm that's been brewing. All season long, viewers have watched Jacob Dutton, played by the indomitable Harrison Ford, fight to hold the ranch, his family, and his values together in a land that offers no mercy. Between the ruthless greed of Banner Creighton and the calculated power plays of Donald Whitfield, the Duttons have been pushed to the edge. And now, with Jacob's health teetering and the family fractured across continents, the pressure has reached a boiling point. The extra-long runtime, rumored to stretch past 90 minutes, isn't just a bonus, it's a warning. There's simply too much chaos to resolve in a standard hour. Sheridan isn't here to tidy things up with a neat bow. He's here to tear things down. And fans know by now that he doesn't shy away from letting favorite characters bleed for the story. Spencer Dutton's explosive return. The most eagerly anticipated piece of this puzzle. Spencer Dutton's long, brutal Odyssey home. After fighting in the World War and surviving the savagery of the African wilderness, Spencer Brandon Sklenar has transformed into something elemental, a man of instinct and violence. His love story with Alexandra has been the series' aching heartbeat, but now, with both their lives threatened by oceans and enemies, sentiment is taking a backseat to survival. Spencer is coming home, and fans predict his return will be biblical in scale. Expect showdowns. Expect death. Expect the kind of Western justice only Spencer Dutton can deliver, with a rifle in one hand and vengeance in his soul. Banner Creighton and Donald Whitfield, dead men walking. Banner Creighton, the Scottish troublemaker whose arrogance has only grown more dangerous, has poked the bear one too many times. Teaming up with Donald Whitfield, the icy mining tycoon with ambitions that run deeper than gold, Banner is betting everything on the idea that the Duttons can finally be overthrown. But fans know that this is a gamble destined to backfire. With Spencer returning and Cara Dutton quietly playing political chess behind the scenes, the final may well end with Whitfield's empire crumbling and Banner meeting the wrong end of a shotgun. The only question is, how much destruction will they unleash before they fall? Cara Dutton, the quiet force. Helen Mirren's portrayal of Cara Dutton has been nothing short of Shakespearean. Elegant, fierce, and unrelenting, she's been the glue holding the family together while others rage and falter. But don't mistake her calm for weakness. Cara is a strategist. She's been writing letters, making alliances, and preparing for the final reckoning. If Whitfield thinks he's dealing with a grieving widow, he's in for a rude awakening. There's talk that Cara will orchestrate a major twist, possibly one that sets up the next season or leads to the legal foundation of the modern-day Yellowstone ranch. If she plays her final card, it will be both poetic and lethal. Fans prepare for heartbreak. The Yellowstone fanbase is no stranger to trauma. Characters die, loyalties shift, and the land itself seems to demand sacrifice. But whispers from the set suggest that 1923's final may outdo them all. Death looms large over every storyline. A character we love will likely not survive. Who will it be? Will Jack Dutton fall in defense of the ranch? Will Alexandra meet a tragic fate before ever stepping foot on American soil? Could Jacob succumb to the injuries he's long been hiding? Whatever the outcome, fans are bracing themselves for a finale that doesn't just pull the rug out, it burns the house down. Why the extra-long format matters. Sheridan's decision to expand the finale's runtime isn't just for drama. It's a narrative necessity. With multiple storylines peaking across continents and political arenas, it takes time to fully develop the weight of what's coming. The final act of 1923 isn't a mere conclusion, it's a cataclysm. This extended format allows Sheridan to indulge in the cinematic scale the story demands. Expect slow-burning tension, sweeping Montana vistas, and sudden, shocking violence. The pacing will be deliberate, letting every bullet fired in Tearshed hit with maximum force. A legacy carved in blood, 1923, has always been about legacy. What it costs, who it kills, and who's willing to fight for it. This finale is a blood oath to that idea. The Duttons don't inherit peace, they inherit war. And this final episode, with its extended runtime and promises of immense violence, will prove that the land they protect demands a brutal kind of love. As the sun sets on this chapter of the Yellowstone saga, fans can expect fire, fury, and one hell of a cliffhanger. Saddle up. The finale isn't just coming, it's galloping straight for the jugular.